Tim Toon Jr. here live at the Lions Den for some CCBC Dundalk basketball. Currently Ryan solo at the moment. Here we got the Allegany College of Maryland Trojans against the newly ranked 21 Dundalk Lions as Jordan Randolph gets it started 4-2. And the press being applied here by the Lions here. Full court. Obasi guarding Jalen Brown. VFR denying the big on the side. Over to Elijah Hall. Hand back off to Manny. Back to Hall. Pump fake. Kicks it out. Pump fake. Steps in. Form is good and the shot is good for Alex Bird. First 2 points for him. The 6'8" sophomore wing from Silver Spring, Maryland. Jordan Randolph bring it up for the Lions. Setting up the offense easy. Leading scorer for this Lions squad finds VFR right at his comfort zone at the foul line. And a kick ball there by the Trojans. It's going to stay here with Dundalk. Allegany College of Maryland with a 14-6 record. 5-2 on the road here this season. Easy, pump fake. Misses the three, rebound there by the Trojans. Coming the other way is Jalen Brown pressing the issue, loses the handle. And last touch by Brown. Basketball going to the Lions. Randolph inbounding it to Nia Simmons, the Harlem, New York connection for these two newcomers on the team here for the Lions. Obasi hands it off, Randolph. Here in the zone, Obasi, foul line, rises, shot missed. Rebound by Ponder. Leading scorer for this Trojans team at about 17 a game. Three, long miss there by Manny. Simmons rebound, looking to go the other way, easy. Quick pass, VFR finishes strongly with the left hand. Lions regain the lead. A defensive chance being shouted by the Lions bench here for a hot team that is Dundalk. They have won 9 straight. And 3 missed there by Brown. Fortuitous bounce for Randolph, does not have the numbers. Goes strong, misses. Jalen Brown gets the rebound. Him and Randolph fight for it for a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Trojans for their possession error. Half-court press being applied by the Lions. Trojans able to break it. Manny picks up his dribble over to Ponder for 3 and knocks it down. Darian Ponder getting his first points of the game, and to give the Trojans a 5-4 lead. Simmons, dribble handoff to Randolph. Same to Easy, over to Simmons. 3-man weave action. Simmons, 3, short. Rebound Ponder amongst a bunch of Lions. Brown misses, shot was blocked. Second chance taken away there by Obasi. Randolph is looking to run. Simmons, corner, 3, and the foul. Simmons was more in rhythm on that one and knocks down the 3 and looking to make it the very rare 4-point play. Simmons converts the 4-point play. 7-5 as the lead. Pressure broken. Brown out to Manny, back to Brown. Elijah Hall. And Obasi picks the pocket. He's got a lane and throws it down. The glass cleaner, Alex Obasi, brings the Lion faithful to their feet. 10-5 is your lead. 5-0 run here for the Lions. Brown around the wing, 3, Missed there by Bird. Rebound Obasi. Simmons looking to run. Obasi hands it off to Easy. 3-ball in rhythm. Misses. Ponder gets the rebound. And they're looking to run is the Trojans. Drive in the lane. Gets denied by the rim. Simmons has it. Looking to run. Randolph drives against Ponder. Showing duress. Shot and one. Great body control by Jordan Randolph for the and one. Lions coming out on fire early. Just tremendous body control there by Jordan Randolph going up against Darian Ponder. Completes the three-point play. 13-5. Lions up on the Trojans with 12:40 left. Obasi and Simmons drawing that trap. Able to get by as a cross-court pass. 3-ball is good. Great feed by Jaden Brown as Elijah Hall, the lefty, finally gets one to go. 13-8. Simmons dribbles to his left. Hand off to Easy. Obasi screen. Obasi rolls. Finds it far and strong. 2. Nice complimentary basketball by the Lions. 15-8 is the score. Obasi on Brown. Brown pushes the issue. Glides up high. Can't finish. And it looks like we got a goaltending. VFR looks like he hit it off the backboard as the ball was falling, so that's where the goaltend there. So that's the first 2 points for Jalen Brown, 5'9" sophomore guard from Norwalk, Connecticut. Easy calling for it in the paint. Easy. Obasi spins. Footwork is good and drops it in the cup. That's 4 for Obasi in a very energetic first 6 minutes. 17-10 is our score. Hall gets the screen. Ponder. Bounce pass in the paint. Manny turns short. Rebound Easy. Looking for numbers. Cross court. Randolph. Simmons from the parking lot. You bet! Nas Simmons. They're loving it all the way in Harlem, New York. Oh, he's heating up, ladies and gentlemen. 7 points for Nazir Simmons. And just like that, as we head into the timeout break, Lions up 10, double digits on the Trojans. We'll be right back. Back live here at the Lions Den, 14 minutes left. Dundalk up on Allegheny College of Maryland 20-10. They are heating up and they're playing great basketball. The float game is obviously strong there for Elijah Hall. He's got 5 here as the deficit is down to 8. Simmons guarded by Brown. In the paint is Easy, and miscommunication. There's a steal there for the Trojans. Ponder brings it up, guarded by Randolph. Bounce pass over to Hall. Denied in the paint. He drives. Float game. Why not use it again? And it works. That's 7 there for Elijah Hall. So I'm now joined on the broadcast by the one and only Rich Baby, Richie Barnett. How you doing tonight, Rich?
Hey, Tim. How you doing, baby? Things are good?
Hey, man, we're doing good.
Team's looking great.
Vibes are strong.
Up by 6.
Up by 6 here. A little hot potato action going on. VFR recovers it. And a timeout by the Lions. Got Richie Barnett filling in with us until we wait till Malachi arrives here. Got a short timeout here, Rich, 20-14. I tell you what, Lions are playing like the 21 ranked team here.
Yes, they are.
In Region 20, Division 2.
Yes, they are. They are. They're a good team. They play well together. There's no not saying no, they don't play well, but there's no egos or superstars. They just mesh.
Nice collective effort for sure, Rich.
Yes,
definitely.
Sir.
And this is probably my 3rd year doing the broadcast. This is probably the best team since we first got here. They win about 120 games with Hussein and Shakir
Yes,
Smith
sir.
and a few of the cats. It was a strong team. And Alex Abassi, probably the only holdover from this team. So it's amazing to see what they've done with all the newcomers in from this year's team. As one of the newcomers, Burhan, over to Obasi, misses the shot via far with the rebound. Corralled there by Randolph. He drives, draws the defense in via far, post move into the defense, loses the handle, and a kick ball on the line, so it's going to go to Allegheny College of Maryland. .12:40 left here, first half. Brown guarded out in a 2-3 zone here. Takes the 3, misses. Strong rebound in the paint. Can't finish is Christian Brown. VFR takes it away. Randolph. Transition. Good resistance there by the Trojans. And there's the deny there by Hall on easy. Shot clock down to 15. Randolph. Screen. Ponder. Trying to show some deny. Spin, turn, high up. Shot missed, easy. Draws the foul. And they're going to call that on Elijah Hall, number 1. Burhead will inbound underneath as Richard Hall, number 13, makes his way onto the floor for Obasi. Burhead looking, finds Hall, no man's land, but has the wherewithal to put it up and score, Rich.
That's pretty.
First 2 there for Hall, 22-14 is the score. 1-3-1 zone action by Dundalk. Brown floats it to Hall, called for it is Ponder. Nice bounce pass and a nice finish there by Manny Okitando, his first 2 of the game. Defensive chance being shouted by the Trojan bench. Randolph on the right wing. Hall operating at the free throw line. Burhan, good look. Misses long. Rebound Ponder. Over to Hall. And there's the quick hands there by Hall. Easy. Tough Hall. Lays it. And we got a goaltend. Good effort there by Christian Brown. But Hall able to get it up for the goaltend. We got 2 substitutions coming in for the Trojans. We got Darrell Little, number 14, and number 4, Alex Bird, in there for the Trojans. 10:50 left here in the first half. 8-point lead. Dundalk up on Allegheny College of Maryland. There's a deflected pass there by Hall. Ponder able to recover it, dribbles in the teeth of the zone, and Hall does it again. Deflection via Farah. Deflected, hit off his knee, and it's going to go back to the Trojans there. Very active hands, Rich, we're seeing from Mr. Richard Hall.
Yes, sir. He is really showing us the stuff tonight.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it.
Good, consistent player.
Little over to Brown, takes a shot, the three, misses it. Rebound by Bird. Swinging it. Hands up on the defense. Ponder for three. He misses. And there's the hustle there. Strong rebound by Little. And goes up and finishes strong. And that is Darrell Little, number 14. The Region 20 December Player of the Month here for Allegany College of Maryland. As he put up a double-double, 15.8 points a game and 11.5 rebounds for the month of December. Three missed there by Burhan, and here's Little come the other way. Aforementioned rebound, feed, and a nice finish there by Ponder. And just like that, Rich, in the blink of an eye, 4-point lead here for Dundalk. Burhan over to Randolph on the left wing. Kaji, number 1, just subbed in the game. Setting the screen for Easy. Easy sizing up his defender. He drives and finishes strong. That's the leading scorer for this Lions ball club. First time he scratches tonight. Little drives to the tee of the zone. His float game is clearly strong. And that's 4 for Little. And that matches their deficit here. No resistance there. Burhan, bounce pass over to Randolph. Burhan flashing. Easy from the parking lot. You bet, Rich.
Ooh, pretty, beautiful.
Undeniable range for the young lad from Lagos, Nigeria, Victor Easy. 7-point lead.
Victor is the Lions' high scorer. Points per game.
Pass deflected, and stay here with the Trojans. Simmons and Obasi subbing in for Dundalk. We got number 13, Shachel Ward, and number 3, Justin Gilmore, in there for the Trojans. Bird, Gilmore, corner. Ward drives, headband and all, draws the foul. They're going to call that one on Alex Obasi on the block. This will be the first trip to the line for Shaquille Ward, number 13. And gets the shooter's roll for the first one. Two for 2 on the trip for Shaquille Ward. 29-24 is our score. 8:15 left here in the first half. After an initial burst there by the Lions in the first few minutes, Allegany has answered and answered strong as their deficit's down to 5. Hall operating. Randolph, 3. Doesn't get the shooter's roll. Tip in. A tip not good by Obasi. Last touch by the Lions. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, making his way to the ring, Senor, deep in the woods, Malachi Woods, welcome to the program.
It's great to be here, Tim, and it's great to be in CCBC Dundalk today. The Lions on fire. I don't know if Tim's mentioned it yet, but they've won 9 in a row, doing such a great job as a team, defensively and offensively.
You betcha, and that's right. We're talking about the 21st ranked Dundalk Lions here in the top 25 in Region 20. Gilmore inbound under the basket. Over to Manny. Dribble handoff to Gilmore. Little looking for space. Kick out, 3. No good. Rebound by Bird. Hall and Obasi all over him. Little can't handle it, and it's going to be over to the Lions. Simmons bringing it up down to the left side. Dribble handoff to Obasi. Doesn't use the screen, but he finishes anyway. Alex Obasi, and 1.
Alex Obasi, so dangerous, and what makes him that, Tim, is his speed and athleticism. His ability to fool defenders at that perimeter, take them off the dribble, hang in there, finish. Do the contact, young man, finish.
Oh, he's been finishing in this first half. He's been doing his usual Alex Obasi stuff. Hustle, steals, turnovers, and cleaning the glass as he completes the three-point play. 7 points here in the first half here for Alex Obasi as the Lions lead grows back to 8. Jalen Brown, bounce pass on the right wing to Okitondo. 3. Missed. Got a foul on Easy.
Victor Easy trying to provide a contest on that three-point attempt there. Just didn't let him land, though.
Bird gets his pocket picked by Kaji. Obasi, Euro step, and a block. That was a tough call there for the official there. Couple of extra steps, but the block there, goodness.
Alex Obasi has looked so poised in this first half, like you mentioned, Tim, taking shots and making shots and also getting to the free throw line. Obasi showing so much grit in this first half.
It cannot be understated. He knocks down the first free throw. And that one is also good. 2 for 2 on the trip for Obasi. Defensive chance by the Lions bench. Obasi on Gilmore. Easy on Hall. Flashing in the paint is Bird. Not there. 12 on the shot clock. Simmons on Brown. Screen set by Bird. Drives. Twill to whirl. Doesn't get the shooter's roll. Hall rebound. He's got the numbers. 3-2. Float. Looks like didn't know what to do. Easy. Fighting for it. Hall gets it back. Passes it to Obasi. And unfortunately, as it travels, he did not receive it. It's a traveling violation there.
And wow, just
Crazy.
What a possession, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Hall passes to Victor Easy. Richard Hall passes to Alex Obasi, I apologize. And then Richard Hall passes to himself. Just a very interesting 20 seconds of basketball we just witnessed.
Tough there in transition there, Malachi. Here with the Dundalk Lions. My mistake, ranked 21 in the nation, is Hall with another steal. I think that's his third of the first half. Easy, flush it home. Victor, Easy.
And great job from Victor there. Able to finish the flush off the Richard Hall steal.
And deflected pass by Easy, and it was last off of the Darian Ponder. So Easy, VFR. Excited after the timeout here is called. 5:43 left in the first half. Lions up 36-24. Tim Tooten Jr., Malachi Woods. See you back in a minute. Back live on the floor, 5:35 here in the last quarter minute here, the first half. Hall drives, pass tipped away by Ponder, staying here with the Lions.
Good hand there from Ponder, trying to knock the ball away. And this comeback for Allegany has to start on the defensive end. It's 5 minutes left in this first half. String together some stops, get some points, and maybe cut this lead to below 6 before 2 minutes left in this first.
And Simmons over to Randolph. Shot clock at 15. Hall in the hip pocket. Dribble handoff to Simmons. VFR sets a screen. Simmons doesn't use it. Randolph fumbles it, gets it back, step back three. My. Harlem, stand up. They are cooking in the first half. Simmons with 2 threes. Randolph with a 3. Brown, high float game, AI style, is able to draw the foul amongst the trees of the Lions.
Yeah, great take there from Jaylen Brown, but Jordan Randolph just picking up where he left off last game, had 11 points, knocked down 3 triples. Randolph is on fire in this latter part of the season, and it's just so infectious to this whole CCBC Dundalk team, Tim. They've won 9 in a row. Like we mentioned, they're just playing so well. They're up 14 points in the first half. There's still 5 minutes to play, and they already are on the board at almost 40. CCBC just doing such a great job in this latter part of the season. It really feels like this team has found their way, found their groove, and found who they are.
Absolutely. Really interconnected, all the pieces. A very deep bench. As Coach King has had a very deep connective tissue using a lot of the parts. They were struggling with injuries early, and now guys a lot healthy, and they're starting to gel as a team. Great chemistry. VFR over to Simmons. Randolph, 3 again. Just a little long. Easy. Tips it for the rebound. Randolph will settle down here. Reset. And he's guarded by Bird. 10 on the shot clock. Randolph drives through the contact. Can't finish with right hand. VFR rebound. Misses. Easy gets the rebound. Second chance. VFR calling for it in the paint. Easy will size him up for 3. My. It's too easy. Second 3 for Easy.
And Victor Easy with the calm stroke. My goodness. One step back, in your face, facial down in the den, Tim.
I tell you what, these last 2 possessions by Randolph and Easy, the display of handle and composure has been absolutely delightful.
Yeah, and that display, look at the display on the scoreboard for the Lions, up 16 right now.
And in the paint, Brown, shot clock at 10. Ponder, battle of the bigs. Manny gets his shot good. That's 4 points for Manny Okitando. Randolph looking to go the other way. VFR calling for the ping. VFR looking to get his. Over to Easy. Drives past Little. Left hand. No. Rebound by Manny. And there is Little in possession. Spins. In and out. A little out of sorts. Burhan. Rebound. Easy. For 3. Misses front end of the rim. Tipped. Rebound. Brown. In the open court is Little. And he gets another 2 points.
Great find there from Jaylen Brown. The smaller guard able to look up the floor, find Little, wide open. Great job from him.
It's one of the main calling cards here for Jaylen Brown. He was the assist leader for the squad at about 5.3 a game. And the Region 20 Player of the Month for November was Jaylen Brown. Easy for 3. Just too strong to the right. Ponder skies for the board. Hall, pocket picked by Easy. Easy has it. Does not have the numbers. Euro steps his way quickly and drops it in the bucket.
And Tim, when you don't have numbers, you just create some. 1-2 Euro. My goodness.
All the way. And shot missed there. Second chance. Jaylen Brown can't hit it. Simmons with the rebound.
And Brown struggles from deep. Continue today, Tim. Just hasn't been able to find his groove and just find his mark from beyond the arc.
Randolph, 3, missed. Okitondo gets the rebound. Floats it up to Ponder. Randolph able to recover on the defense and to stop the transition opportunity.
CCBC has settled a lot in these last few possessions.
What a filthy cross by Brown, and is able to draw the contact. And he's going to go to the line for 2.
And you were speaking about Jaylen Brown earlier, Tim. Actually was named Maryland Junior College Player of the Month in November.
That's right.
But besides that, last year was Region 20 first team, Maryland JUCO first team, and also was all-tournament team. This kid knows how to score. He knows how to win. He was a 1,000-point scorer in high school, averaged 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds last season. So he's a really big scorer and a really big part of this Allegany team and this offensive attack.
It's a very nice, well-rounded game. In their game against CC of Morris, near quadruple double, 9 points, 10 dimes, 7 rebounds, and 8 steals.
He's just a guy that can just do it all from any part of the floor, anywhere on the floor.
And he connects on both free throws. 44-32 is the score. 1:35 left here in the first half. Burhan, Kaji, the big fellow at the top of the key, drives, spins, turns, footwork, a little suspect. Burhan drives, gets his pass denied, gets a second chance, goes up high, can't finish. Little with the rebound, has the numbers. Brown drives, out of control, and draws the foul on Simmons.
Yeah, CCBC unable to get a good look at the basket there, but they have to be mindful of Jaylen Brown and other Allegany players who are looking to leak out on their transition. Jaylen Brown sitting in this half court during the defensive possession, ready to get the ball, ready to score, and ready to try to cut this lead.
This will be the 3rd trip to the line tonight for Brown, and he continues the hot scorching from the free throw line, 5 of 5. And make that 6 of 6. Deficit down to 10 for the Trojans. Burhan receives the inbound from Simmons. With a full court pressure applied here by Brown. Ponder coming up for the trap. Hall over to Randolph. 50 seconds left. Simmons. Screen Burhan to free up Randolph in the paint. Float. Burhan, 3. He can hit it. Misses it this time. Kaji fighting for the board. Hall has it. Gets his pocket picked. Headed up in the air too long by Manny Okitondo. Brown, Okitondo, Euro steps it and is able to draw the foul before the shot goes up.
And Allegany doing what we mentioned earlier, stringing together some stops and putting some points on the board. Okitondo at the line for an opportunity to cut the lead under 10. Small victories right now if you're Allegany and if you want to win this game.
And first one is good for Okitondo. And a miss there on the second one for Okitondo. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Simmons guarded by Little. Hall, the lefty, pump fakes. Picks up his dribble. Simmons. Kaji. Burhan, 3. Airballs it. Rebound by Hall. Shot clock turned off. Game clock down to 6. And an interesting foul there on Randolph. Looked like it might have been all ball there.
A very interesting foul. You called it all ball, Tim. It looked like a travel to me, a little bit of a bailout. Looked like Elijah Hall didn't know exactly what he wanted to do with the pill. Yeah. Picked up that dribble prematurely, ran into a CCBC Dundalk player, and the ref just rewarded him.
And he converts on the front end of the 1-and-1 here for Allegany College of Maryland. Looking here, the stats, they're number 2 in the conference with free throw percentage at 78.7. So they're very effective when they get to the line. As Hall swishes both. With 5.9 seconds left, Easy will inbound it. Bounces it to Randolph. Randolph is going. And a foul there on Ponder, which I can only assume is a foul to give here.
Yeah, Ponder just a take foul there on Jordan Randolph. Had one to give. 3 seconds left on the clock. Just an opportunity to stop the clock, give yourself some time to slow down and get settled before this last possession.
Randolph from the yellow line sign and misses. And an energetic up and down first half. Dundalk leading Allegany College of Maryland 44-37, and a tale of runs here, Malachi.
Yeah, Tim, like you mentioned, a tale of runs. Allegany closed that first half on a 7-0 run. Dundalk was up 14, and if you're CCBC right now, you have to keep your foot on the gas. You've done a good job of doing that all season, but just continue to do it. We know you're missing guys like Tyler Baldwin, who we don't see dressed up, but you just have to continue to make do with what you have. CCBC, just continue to keep your foot on the gas. You've been scoring a lot of points. You have 44 points at halftime. You're on pace to score 88. You just have to put it together on the defensive end and keep doing what's been working for you all season, and that's making teams uncomfortable on defense and turning those into offense.
And they're looking to do that as their 9-game win streak, looking to make it double digits here. Here we'll see with 20 more minutes left of action. Tim Tootin Jr., Malachi Woods. See you in 15. Back live here for second half action. Dundalk up by 7 on Allegany. 3-ball miss there by Easy to start off. Ponder over to Bird.
Yeah, Tim, CCBC has to start off this half fast. Allegany closed that first on a 7-0 run, so right now they have all the momentum.
And a good look there for Hall, misses a 3. Last touched by Obasi. Brown will inbound. Floats it over. Ponder. Short on the 3. Obasi gets the rebound. Simmons. Screened by Obasi. Bounce pass. Kick ball. Staying here with Dundalk.
Simmons had such an electric first half. 12 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Nas just finding what he wants and doing whatever he wants on the offensive end so far in this game.
Yep, actually that's 12 by Easy. 7 for Nas.
I apologize.
2 of 3. And the 3-ball missed. Last touched by the Lions. Just looking at some of the stats. Simmons 2 for 3 from downtown, 7 points. Easy leading the way for the Lions with 12. Obasi with 9. Randolph with 8. Then for the Trojans on the other end, Hall with 9, Brown with 8. 6 for Little. And as a pass is stolen there by VFR. Simmons. Randolph, nice spin move. Easy in transition, right hand, and 1.
And what patience there from Victor Easy. Waiting out the first defender, knowing he's going to jump for the pump fake. Easy hangs in there, finishes through the contact, and now has an opportunity to get 3 the old school way.
That's right. All old school. Old school like a cassette tape. And he converts on the 3-point play is Easy. Half-court pressure here by the Lions. Trojans got to get across, and they just do. Hall, trapped by VFR. Ponder, pump fake, gets VFR off, misses the shot. Easy with the rebound. Brown, hand called in the cookie jar, trying to sneak around and steal.
And Jalen Brown taking a little inspiration from Jose Alvarado there, trying to wait out Easy, go around his back and take the ball. Easy prepared for it. Brown called for the foul.
Easy inbounds it over to Randolph. To his left, Simmons sizing up the smaller Brown and the left post. And just a little short on the shot. And recovered by the Okitondo. Brown, Hall, the lefty drives to his left. Goes up and under. And able to draw the foul there. And he's going to go to the line for 2.
Elijah Hall searching for some room on that inside painted area, guarded closely by Jordan Randolph. Randolph brought that right hand down when Elijah was going up for the layup, made contact with him, and that's an easy call for the official team.
And in and out here, the first miss there for Hall. And speaking of Hall, another Hall comes into the game, Richard Hall, possibly no relation, into the game for Randolph.
Definitely no relation to him, just a common last name.
Like you're stuck in the woods, right?
Precisely.
Precisely. Teuton's a hard one to replicate. It's a very rare name. Back to the action. 12:50 left here in the second half. Lions up by 9. Easy draws the defense in. Opportunity. Simmons cashes in for his third 3 of the game. And now in double digits at 10.
And that's Simmons' second straight game with 3 threes. Simmons is on fire right now.
Okitondo, guarded by VFR. Over to Hall. Manny sets the screen. He rolls. Shot clock at 9. Hall looking for something that's not there, but he finds Bird. Shot erased by Easy. Second chance, no. Simmons saves it, but his foot is right on the out-of-bounds line.
CCBC has to find a way to grab a defensive rebound right now, Tim.
Squeeze the orange.
They're just letting Allegany have too many attempts at the basket. CCBC's playing excellent defense. They just have to make it count by getting the ball and creating it into an offensive possession.
And Christian Biafar a little too aggressive there on the bump foul. Already, it's his first personal. Hall almost stolen there by Easy. Shot in and out there for Okitondo. Easy rebound. Looking to press the issue, finds a hole in the corner. Corner pocket, no. Obasi doing what he does, scotch with the board. Shot erased by Okitondo.
And Obasi wanted a goaltending there.
And with no problem, Jalen Brown slashing to the paint. He's got another 2 points.
And Jalen Brown, so dangerous, only stands at 5'9", but can really do special things with the basketball.
There's no denying that. Tremendous ball handling with both hands. Deficit down to 10. Simmons, Obasi, flashing out, Easy. 3, you bet. Third 3 of the contest for Mr. Easy.
Victor Easy, such a prolific scorer in this Dundalk offense as they get a steal.
And there's Hall continuing the aggressive and hustle. Simmons drives, and he's going to go to the line for 2. He can't finish.
CCBC has attacked this half fast and dangerous. Attacking the paint, no longer settling for outside shots, getting to the basket, getting higher quality opportunities. And now they're being rewarded with opportunities at the free throw line and points.
All started by Richard Hall. That's probably the third or fourth pass he's deflected and calls a steal here in this first half.
And that's what Hall does so well, Tim.
No
He's just a hustle guy. He plays so well beneath the basket, on the defensive end, loose boards, loose rebounds, loose balls. Richard Hall is there.
Tremendous. You see he's got some long arms, a tremendous wingspan to get his hands into those passing lanes.
Yeah, Tim, people forget that Hall just sits at 6 foot, but can really slide into a small forward, power forward role on the defensive end for CCBC.
Absolutely. Trojans able to get out of the press. Brown to Hall. Simmons denying Okitondo in the paint. Brown for 3, and he cashes in. Jalen Brown starting to heat up.
And Jalen Brown had words for Alex Obasi after that 3. You can't guard me.
Easy. Missed the shot, and a nice save there by Ponder into the hands of Simmons. Hall misses a steal attempt. Simmons to his left. Tipped away there by Hall.
And Allegany trying to pick up the intensity in the second half, trying to battle back into this game, cut this deficit, and it's starting with Jalen Brown. Brown's been so good on the offensive end. This second half already has 5 points, so CCBC has to find a way to just stop him or slow him down to stop this Allegany comeback.
Shot clock at 8. Easy, turnaround. Too strong, tipped out by Viafar. Back into the hands of Easy, over to Obasi, top of the key. Simmons, ISO, Easy, Brown has the size advantage. Cross court, Hall, pump fake, drives into amongst the trees of the Trojans and drops it in.
And a strong take there from Richard Hall amongst 3 defenders, somehow gets the layup to go.
And Jalen Brown returns the favor as he drops a delicious dime to Alex Bird. No resistance at all there by the Lions.
CCBC cannot allow easy points like that.
12-point advantage. Simmons. Corner to Easy off the down screen by Viafara. Doesn't cash on a 3. Hall uses that length to Sky for the rebound. Simmons, Obasi. Hall, 3, pump fake. Had a good look. Over to Easy, shot clock at 10. Screen Viafara. Okitondo trying to provide some chase. Easy, operating. Obasi, bounce pass. Hall, easy basket. Great look, great finish by Hall.
And what a two-man game from Obasi to Hall. Obasi finds Hall down low. Hall uses that offhand to kiss into the rim.
Very unselfish basketball. Jalen Brown continues to cook and keep the Trojans in it.
And Tim, I don't think there's a shot on this court that Jalen Brown does not want to take.
He can play at all speeds. Obasi, skies high, misses the shot, into the hands of Viafara and draws the foul. Fortuitous spot there for Christian Viafara, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
And those are the type of shots that Viafara has to have more of. Shots coming off those rebounds, second chance opportunities. Stole the rebound away from an Allegheny defender before getting fouled.
His first trip to the free throw line comes up empty. Randolph back into the game for Richard Hall after an impressive spurt there by Hall on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Richard Hall, one of those guys who can just do anything for your team and really provide you to lift off the bench. We mentioned Tyler Baldwin not playing today, traditionally their best bench scorer and player. But now you have guys like Richard Hall, Walter Berhane, and Alex Kaji picking you up from that second unit.
Manny Okitondo has it over to Little, to Brown. Brown calling for the screen, clear it out. He drives, finds a good feed, shot erased, but unfortunately, it's going to be a foul. I think that's going to be on, is it on Randolph? Or is it on Viafara? Looks like it's on Viafara, his second personal. Christian Brown, 6'4" freshman from Laurel, Maryland, looking to get his first points of the contest. And a little too short on that first one.
Yeah, Tim, and Jalen Brown is single-handedly trying to keep his team in the game. Brown there creating an opportunity for the other Brown by driving, caused the defense to collapse. The other Brown cut, and he was fouled.
And the rebound off the miss by Little over to Ponder. Brown looking to operate. Kicks it out. Little probing at the foul line. Too strong. Viafara can't corral the miss. Into the hands of Little, and he finishes the job.
And just a little in and out from Little there, able to give him enough space over Easy, the 6'5" defender.
And subbing into the game is Kaji, number 1 for VFR. Simmons gets the inbound. He's guarded full court by Ponder. Dribbles from his left to his right. Obasi flashing off of the screen. Pass tipped by Christian Brown, stolen by Little. In the court, Brown glides and gets it over Kaji.
CCBC has to take care of the basketball.
Deficit at 8. Randolph, pocket picked. Stolen by Little, and then the foul on Obasi. Just as you mentioned a moment ago, a little bit sloppy here by the Lions.
Yeah, Tim, and CCBC held that great advantage throughout the first half because they only had 5 turnovers. Trends are a thing, and the trend is the team that turns the ball over the most is usually the team that is not victorious, Tim, and CCBC does not want to be on that end today.
Don't want to see that trend continue here, especially this early here in the second half. Trojans fighting to get back, and they cash in. Leading scorer, Darian Ponder. He's got 7.
And CCBC just struggling on defense, trying to adjust to guard Jalen Brown. Don't want to do a man defense because Brown is too quick, but can't run his own because Allegany can take and make shots.
And Brown and Ponder trapping Simmons. Able to get it out to Obasi, and it's easy. He's trapped by Little and Brown. Randolph baseline finds Obasi. Good look. Easy. Float. There you go.
Alex Obasi just always making that extra pass from what we've seen, Tim. Just a great job.
Rising up is Ponder. He misses the three. And it goes out of bounds. Advantage to Dundalk. Dundalk will call a timeout here with 11:04 left. Full timeout. Lines up 8 on the Trojans. Be right back. Randolph inbounding it to Simmons. Guarded by Darian Ponder. Screened by Easy. Another one by Kaji. Out to Easy. Drive. Strong. Pump fake amongst a bunch of Trojans. Kaji loses the handle and turns it over.
Yeah, Tim, CCBC just has to make the most of these possessions in the second half. Allegany has been capitalizing on the offensive end. CCBC has not been doing the same, and they cannot continue to do that if they want to stay in the lead.
Strong screen there. Brown glides to the cup and one. He is a literal blur, Malachi, heading to the cup either which way.
And Tim, the smallest man on the court, looks like a man amongst boys. Out there, how dominant he's been in this second half. Layups, jump shots, assists, it doesn't matter. Jaylen Brown is giving you the Brown special.
And I know they're loving it down home in Norwalk, Connecticut, by way of Norwalk High School. Converts on the three-point play. Deficit down to 5. Trojans inching a little closer to this Lions lead. And Ponder trying to get a reach in there. Gets called with foul.
Ponder just really antsy, and they're really energetic on the defensive end right now, Tim, because they've seen so much good happen on the offensive end. And CCBC just has to take care of that ball, especially right here. This is a critical possession. You need to score. Stop the bleeding.
Viafara, Easy setting the screen for Obasi. Clears it up for Easy. Can't hit the three. Christian Brown skies for the rebounds. Watch out, Jaylen Brown. He's a blur. Gets a shot erased by Viafara. Let's see what the call is. He's out of bounds. Looks like it was the last touch by Viafara.
Nice job from Viafara. Somebody finally stopping Brown at the point of attack.
Absolutely.
Met him at the rim, erased the shot, as you would say, Tim.
And the glass cleaner off the Aaron pass steals it. Simmons, right hand. The lefty finishes right.
Good move from Nas, slicing through both defenders to give himself enough of a path for that shot.
Drawing the defense in. Ponder, 3. He cannot cash in. And going to call the foul on Simmons. Looks like him and Brown were battling for the rebound.
Very, very interesting call there, Tim. Looked that both players were just battling for positioning. to get that rebound, but they call Simmons on the foul. CCBC going to have to prioritize here in the second half, boxing out and proper rebounding technique.
Simmons heads to the bench with 2 personals. Dundalk on 6 in the foul department. Allegany with 5. The float game is clearly strong for Jalen Brown, as it has been this entire game for the entire Trojan squad.
And Jalen Brown is just showing you an offensive clinic right now here, folks. We just saw a floater. We've seen jump shots. We've seen him get to the paint. He's just showing you any type of shot you want to hit on the basketball court.
Easy, loses the handle, gets it back by 3 Trojans, and ooh, Ponder. Wrong place, wrong time. I think that's number 4 on Derek Ponder. It is 4th personal. Wow.
Yeah, and that aggressiveness always comes with a cost, Tim. Sometimes you're going to go for those passes that you think you can get a steal, and sometimes they end up as a foul, and right now you're seeing that reality with Ponder as he heads to the sideline with his 4th.
There's the double screen to create for Randolph, and he finishes with the left hand. First 2 points for Randolph here in the second half. He sits at 9 points.
A much-needed bucket there from Jordan Randolph for the Lions. Hopefully this gets them back on track.
Gilmore out on the left wing, dribbles, kicks it out. Hall, pump fake, spins, the pair on Hall, and ooh. Tough positioning there for Villafara. And that's going to put them in the bonus here with 7. It's the 3rd personal on Villafara. This one being a shooting foul. Hall hits the first.
And Tim, CCBC has to just slow down. They just had 7 personal fouls in the first half. They already have 7 in the second half now. There's still 8 minutes left in the game. They only had 5 turnovers in that first half. We've already seen them turn the ball over at least 5 times in the second, Tim. Allegany did a great job at halftime adjusting. CCBC now has to throw their punch back.
Protect the orange, continue to hit quality shots. Randolph has Brown going in different directions. Hall, Villafara, drive, strong with the right hand, can't finish. And a late foul. Looks like that's going to be on Justin Gilmore, I believe. Yep, Justin Gilmore, first personal. And Christopher Villafara's second trip to the free throw line, still searching to knock down one here. In a crucial moment. Swooshes it with no problem.
And Tim, before we knew it, this CCBC lead had dropped to just 6. And that was just due to how well Allegany has played on offense and defense, how well they've just played extremely well today.
Able just to offer some of these misses for Dundalk when they have missed Malachi. Able to get it going in transition and get to the free throw line. And a good pass there, Little to Bird. He can't finish it, but goaltending. I don't think I've ever seen so many. Oh, never mind, I'm sorry. A foul on Easy.
Wow. Great pass there, though, from Dorell Little. Little just able to find his man, Alex Bird, down low. Bird wide open, a complete lapse from the CCBC defense, and Bird gets fouled and an opportunity to cut this lead back to 5.
First one good for Bird. First time at the line tonight. Looking to knock down crucial free throws to continue to make this a 3-possession game. as it has been for the last few minutes. Malachi down 5 points here for the Trojans of Allegany College of Maryland.
Yeah, and Allegany can strike now if they want. They have this game in striking range at 5 points.
And set back into their 2-3. Excuse me, man-to-man. VFR, screen. Lions bench pleading. Randolph turns it over. Brown over. Hall, body control. The lefty gets it down. They're down 3.
And another turnover by CCBC leads to points for Allegany, and their fans and their bench are alive.
Down 3. Randolph, left wing. Obasi finds a cutting VFR, drops it in. Shot is good. Big quality points for the big fella in the paint.
Great job from VFR there. A much-needed bucket on Alex Bird. A strong move and a strong finish from the big fella.
A lot more of what we'd like to see down the stretch here. Elijah Hall, he's feeling it. The lefty, cash it in. Down 2.
Elijah Hall shoots it with confidence and makes it with confidence, and he's feeling it as he sits on defense to guard now Simmons.
Oh, he's letting them know here at the den. Simmons, Randolph. Good defense by Gilmore. Shot clock at 10. Randolph looking in the paint. Gets his pocket picked by Gilmore. Floats it up into the hands. Jaylen Brown. He's got numbers. And we're tied at 69. Time out. The Trojan faithful. They're putting up the V for victory. This is not USC. This is Allegany College of Maryland. The Trojans.
And just defense in the offense, one possession after another. Ladies and gentlemen, Allegany, powered by their superstar, Jaylen Brown, led the offensive attack until Elijah Hall was ready. Hall comes into the game, steps into a 3, and makes a 3 in Jordan Randolph's face. Allegany right now has all the momentum, and they just suck the wind out the sails of CCBC's ride to 10 wins in a row, Tim.
Jaylen Brown has been the straw that stirs this drink for this team. Second leading scorer on the season, Malachi, at 15.1 a game. Lead dime dropper at 5.7 assists, 2.4 steals on the season. He's currently, I got him at 20 tonight.
And Brown's just so dangerous. He scored double digits in over 13 games this season already, Tim. And they've only played 17. So that means in all but 4 games, he scored double digits. So Brown, a consistent and reliable guy, and he's just showing it right here.
He continues to bring, in the words of Bill Rafter, he brings the onions every single night.
Yep, tears to a CCBC fan's eyes.
With a kiss. Simmons finds Randolph. 3, great look, can't get it. Fighting for the rebound. Hall, handoff, Brown, Hall, pump fake. Finds a cutting bird, spins, big fella, old school, can't make it. Hall has it. Simmons drives, loses the handle, and great active hands. Brown hits it off of Simmons. Trojan basketball.
And what a hustle play from Jaylen Brown, never giving up on it. Able to see Hall. Elijah Hall doesn't get the steal, but sees Simmons and pokes the ball loose, knocks it off of him, and gives his team an opportunity for the lead.
Brown draws defense in. Gilmore in the paint. Hall, can he hit it again? Yes, sir! The lead is there for the Trojans. Up 3 with 5:10 to go.
And these Allegany fans are livid. My goodness. Elijah Hall, Jaylen Brown powering this team to this lead right now.
Simmons, bounce pass to Obasi. He drops in. Ends the drought here for the Lions. Down 1.
CCBC cannot continue to allow Elijah Hall looks at the three-pointer without a contest.
And there's Hall on Hall. And he misses. Heat check. Bird underneath. find the positioning to draw the foul.
And right now, Tim, if you're a CCBC fan, you have to be wondering, how would our original head coach, Coach King, handle this situation? We're without him right now, and we need some of our assistants to play this role that Coach King would have. Call a timeout, get your guys together, and just slow their heart rates down. Right now, their hearts are beating at 1,000 beats per minute, especially in a game like this, high intensity, high emotion, and it's so close. CCBC just has to take a breath, put the game into perspective. You're down 1, you've been leading the whole time, but this game is for sure not over. You have to start taking good offensive possessions, stop settling for three-pointers, get higher quality shots, and this game can be yours and that 10-game win streak along with it.
Yeah, they've had a nice little run. They've played great against top-tier competition. They just got to get their composure here. Only down 2 here with plenty of time, 4:30 left. Set their offense, get into rhythm. Obasi, foul line, kicks it out. Simmons has a great look, can't cash in. Little fighting for the rebound, but it's Randolph that has it. Obasi, Hall, pump fake. Simmons from the parking lot. No. Obasi has the rebound. Randolph over to Simmons. Guarded out by Gilmore. VFR coming up at the foul line. Obasi on the wing. Shot clock at 7. Lions have got to go. Obasi, pocket picked by Hall. Pass tipped away by VFR. Stolen by Randolph.
And VFR, an inadvertent steal there, landed off his head, but CCBC will take whatever they can get right now.
Randolph goes past Brown. Cut off by Bird. Obasi looking, probing. Dribble handoff denied by Little, and he's got the floor. And erased by Obasi.
Oh, my goodness.
Other end, Randolph can't hit the 3. Gilmore skies for the rebound.
CCBC.
Hall with the steal, and 1! Richard Hall back on the stat sheet, doing what he's been doing all season. Stealing, scoring, transition. Mr. Hall.
Right place, right time, and ladies and gentlemen, you know it's safe because the Hall monitor is here, Tim. Richard Hall, right place, right time. My goodness. Much needed points for CCBC.
Well, if we're talking about Hall monitors, we got 2 very good ones in the game tonight. Coming up with big clutch shots in big moments is Richard Hall completes the three-point play and gives the Lions the lead here. 3:10 left. Barn burner incoming at the Den, Malachi.
And would you want it any other way, Tim?
No, sir. Hall. Ponder. In the paint. Spin. Manny. Can't finish. Second chance. Back out. Ponder. At the foul line. Can't get it to go. Fighting for it is Randolph. And he gets, unfortunately, the foul called for his effort.
And just a very interesting way these officials have called the second half today, Tim. My goodness, the way this game is unfolding, the intensity, the physicality, for these type of calls to be called is almost a disservice to these young men who are putting their all out there, Tim.
And now on the double bonus here is Dundalk. As that is a gift right there is Okitado. Cannot hit the free throw. This is the first. He's had a bit of a rough night. And misses both. So big win there for Dundalk. Simmons, Hall, Randolph. Dribbles over to Simmons. A little bit of ISO action. Guarded by Jalen Brown. Simmons can get past Brown. Shot clock at 10. VFR, screen. He was open on the roll. Shot clock at 5. VFR in the paint. Big fella. Shot blocked. Hall, 1. Shot up. And gets it to go before the shot clock expires. The Hall monitor is here.
Clutch for Richard Hall. Ice in his veins, ladies and gentlemen, and it's cold outside.
And we're not talking about the temperatures, ladies and gentlemen. 3-point lead. Little, short, Villafara cannot corral the rebound. We're staying here with the Trojans.
And that's one CCBC fans, CCBC players, and Christian Villafara himself wants back an easy rebound.
Squeeze the orange. You got to squeeze the orange.
But regardless of that fact, Tim, Richard Hall has came in
Whoa.
and came ready. Richard Hall playing bigger than what he is. The 6-foot forward knocks down not one, but two back-to-back statement points to give CCBC back this 3-point lead with under 2 minutes to play. Richard Hall, how do you do, young fella?
Playing big in the big moment. Like just what we talked, I talked about the composure. Able to compose himself with just 2 on the shot clock. Off-balance shot. It's got to be the lefty stroke, Malachi. We love the lefties around here.
It is, and
we love the lefties.
And the freshman from Washington, D.C., playing so much bigger than just anybody could have imagined on this stage. CCBC was so much on the line here. We mentioned it earlier. They are now ranked number 21 nationally.
That's right.
In all of junior college basketball. So they cannot afford a loss here, especially when they're on a roll. And Hall knows that, and he took the game, and he took it upon himself to make sure his team stayed in it.
Jalen Brown will inbound and under the basket, guarded by Randolph. Little sets the screen for Ponder, flashing underneath the basket. Little, Hall, 1:40 left in the game. Hall drives, lefty, gets a shot blocked by Hall. Hall on Hall crime, but Manny Oketado finishes and cleans the mess. Down 1.
And we haven't mentioned it a lot, but CCBC has really been losing on this rebounding battle. Allegany been able to get a lot of second chance opportunities, a lot of offensive rebounds. CCBC is only a minute and a half left. You just got to rebound for these next 83 seconds.
Simmons to his right, screen set by Obasi. He rolls, bounce pass in the corner. Obasi has the athleticism to get by Manny if he can. Kicks it out to Simmons, shot clock at 4. Obasi, 3-ball. Of course, the glass cleaner sticks it right on the glass. Of course he does. Of course he sticks it right on the glass. We haven't seen that at all this year, Malachi, and it sticks right on the side of the glass in the most inopportune of times.
Yeah, Obasi, not the best three-point shooter, only has 2 attempts on the season, now 3. So not the guy that you want taking that type of shot in that moment.
And the block by Richard Hall. Obasi can't keep it in bounds as we're down to 50.5 seconds left here in the game.
And Richard Hall is alive today. Defense, offense, what hasn't number 13 done?
Brown finds a Little under the basket. Shot blocked by Villafara, and he steals it away. And fighting for it is him and Manny. And we got a foul. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Villafara holding his composure, being restrained by Obasi. A little bit of frustration there.
Great defense from Villafara. Just an overall great play. Blocks the shot, rips away the rebound, and just holds it. Excellent patience, excellent job there, big fella. Good play.
And crucial free throws here, as it's still the 1-on-1 here at 9 fouls. Big free throw here for Villafara. And misses. Rebound. Down 1 point disadvantage. It's a 13 difference between the game clock, shot clock.
CCBC
Brown
has to be mindful of Brown. He's so dangerous.
over to Hall from the parking lot. Misses everything. Rebound, Obasi. Simmons, Villafara, Hall. And that's a flagrant foul on Jalen Brown. Wow. trying to do everything in his power to prevent transition points, and he did. Only at the cost of a flagrant, a little too aggressive. Excuse me, intentional foul.
Yeah, and CCBC will send Nas Simmons to the line for the free throw. Simmons, typically a good free throw shooter.
In the iron, unkind.
Looks like I might have jinxed him right there.
I wasn't going to say it. You said it.
Nas Simmons, 18 to 30 from the free throw line, actually. 60%. So, actually, we don't know. This could go either way.
He tickles the twine, gets the fall on that one. 1 of 2 on the trip. And after that foul, officials discussing.
And it looks like Allegany players want a technical foul.
See, official goes to the scores table. And we can only speculate what it could be.
And just 27 seconds left in this game. Such a crucial call to the outcome of this one.
Still confused, as it looks like VFR is hitting the line for that intentional foul or flagrant foul. So it was an idiot.
Yeah, he is, Tim. And Jaylen Brown is really trying to argue his case here to the official of how they should have an opportunity at the line. The official not hearing any of it, though, Tim.
This is the 2 here for VFR. Crucial free throws. And misses. Goodness. The struggles continue. As you can hear loudly, the Trojan faithful trying to take over the Lions' den, trying to continue to rattle VFR. And swish.
And VFR blocks out the noise.
That's right.
CCBC just needs to inbound this ball and just hold it. Allegany's going to foul you here. Just put the ball in the hands of a good free throw shooter. Put the ball in the hands of a Jordan Randolph. Put the ball in the hands of a Nas Simmons. People you know who can knock down free throws and also know how to take care of the ball in this situation. We've seen Jordan Randolph handle moments like these in the clutch and handle them with so much poise and so much ability. We've seen Nas do the same thing. They just have to continue to do that, especially with just 27 seconds left in this game. You just have to outlast your opponent. They battle back, but somehow you survive and somehow you're ahead. So just hold that clock, get it to the end of the game, get your 10th victory in a row, and escape out of here, out of your home floor with the victory. Allegany, you've done a great job today. An excellent job battling back in that second half, powered by Jaylen Brown, Elijah Hall, just leading your charge. But right now, CCBC just has to hold on the ball. We see Walter Burhane has been subbed in for the Lions, adds so much depth to that team because of his ability to knock down three-pointers and free throws.
And able to move and glide out there on the floor. Simmons will inbound under his own basket.
CCBC just has to get it in, Tim.
VFR sets the screen for Easy. He dribbles out, continues to bleed, time off the clock, dribble, Simmons. And there's the foul there with 20.9 seconds left in the game. Simmons will head the line for 2 free throws as the Trojans trying to extend this game.
Nas Simmons, an opportunity to put the dagger in the heart, knocking down on both of these. We'll put it as a 2-possession game and put it ultimately out of reach.
And the shot clock turned off, so these are 2 crucial free throws. Simmons calmly knocks down the first.
And we saw Simmons 1 of 2 earlier from the line, but able to get this one to go. Hopefully he can get this second, giving CCBC the 4-point lead.
Hall and Abbasi subbing in. And 2 knocked in. Clutch by Simmons.
And those, Tim, are arguably the biggest 2 points of the game.
Hall, Brown, Little, Brown. Game clock at 10. Ponder for 3. He knocks it down. Darian Ponder, leading scorer for this team. Knocks down a crucial timeout. 9.4 left. Trojans down 1.
Tim, Allegany just still fighting. Down 4, 9 seconds left. Ponder steps into the 3 and makes the 3. CCBC just has to run the remaining timeout. Only 9 seconds left. CCBC just has to find a way to keep the ball in their possession. They're only up 1. Any bucket from Allegany here will give them the victory in CCBC's first loss in a month. The Lions have to take care of that ball. They have to find a way to get it over past half court.
Right.
It's 9 seconds left. You just have to have possession of the ball for that long.
Randolph will inbound underneath the basket. Ponder on him. Burhan, easy. Burhan flash out to the right. And no time off clock. There's a foul there by Brown.
Jaylen Brown fouled Nas Simmons on the inbound. Him and Simmons were battling a little bit before the foul was called, but Simmons very wisely took the fall in front of the official while Brown was running towards him, stopped his motion, so it almost looked like Brown ran him over the 5'9" guard.
To their credit, though, there's no time coming off the clock. And even if they still knock down both sides, it's still a 1-possession game.
So not a terrible situation here from not a bad situation at all, actually, Tim.
Right.
From Allegany, you still have an opportunity with the basketball, even if Simmons makes both of these.
All right. First one good. Hall and Abbasi back in for Burhan and easy for defensive purposes. And doesn't get it to fall. Abbasi found for the rebound. It's a jump ball, and we're staying right here at Dundalk. There's the energy and effort. Mr. Glass Cleaner, Alex Abbasi.
Alex Abbasi, play of the game, fights for the rebound with the defender off the free throw, and now CCBC has possession back up to 2 more free throws will put them ahead or run out the clock.
And there's a bump foul there on Little. It's easy. We'll head to the line. One. It's going to try to knock down both. Both might put this out of reach. One still keeps the Trojans with a little bit of life, Malachi.
And what a rebound from Alex Abbasi. I mean, my goodness.
We don't call him the glass cleaner for nothing, folks. We've seen this. This is for 2 years now in JUCO. 2 years. We've seen this since he got here last year.
And you're right, Tim. He's been doing this for the last 2 years.
Yes.
And we just don't talk about him enough and his impact on his team.
Yes.
The only returner from last season, so the only person who's used to the traditional CCBC Dundalk Lion basketball, and you see it out there every play with his hustle, with his determination, with his grit, and now you just saw it with that rebound, giving his team another possession and ultimately giving them a 2-possession lead with under 8 seconds to go.
It's easy. Calmly knocks it down.
And a hush has went over.
And the turnover, Simmons. They lost it. A complete tough collapse by the Trojans. And ladies and gentlemen, the Lions, 10 straight. Another one at the Den. They defeat them. Allegany, 82-78. Malachi, what a thrilling finish. The Onions, double order here at the Den.
Yeah, Tim, you mention it now. What a game. A thriller by all facets. My goodness. CCBC battled back after Allegany gave them their best punch, taking the lead late in that second half, ultimately making that surge, but CCBC able to weather the storm. Without their head coach, without their best player from their second unit, CCBC somehow gets it done at home, and right now the Lions are on fire. 10 wins in a row it makes it, and now CCBC is really feeling it. Ranked number 21 in the nation for junior college basketball. CCBC is on a roll, and the Lions just got a win at home.
Showing tremendous grit here tonight. 82-78 is the score. Be sure to join us this Saturday for the next matchup and as many games here in the month of February. They face a fellow CCBC partner, the Catonsville team, the Cardinals of Catonsville. It's going to be a battle of CCBC this coming Saturday. We'll see you there. Kai Woods, Tim Toon Jr., thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday afternoon.
Have a good one.